let me explain to you why I wanted to make this video. It has to do with this pile right here. So let me give you a backstory on this pile. I was cutting a cherry tree next to the house down there, and I was just using a reciprocating saw on just the small branches. And I was taking a wheelbarrow, and I had all the branches of the wheelbarrow, and I was taking it over to the bottom of the hill here. Now this is where I usually torch all my branches and stuff, but it was really nasty, and it's just rain would run down the hill, and I'll show you a picture of it. So it gets all muddy and gunky and whatnot. So anyways, I was using the saw, and I was taking wheelbarrow loads and taking the branches over. Well, I had to take a break because I had some people come over to give me a quote on pouring a small cement slab. And so I took a couple-hour break, and then I went back to it after they left, and I couldn't find my reciprocating saw anywhere, and it just baffled me. So for days I kept looking everywhere trying to find that saw. What happened to it? It was sitting on the fence right next to the house. I don't have any neighbors in close proximity, so nobody came up. Well, maybe UPS and whatnot came up, but I just was using it, and it baffled me. Forever I looked for that thing. So after about a week, well, that wasn't forever, was it? But about a week, I said, you know what, I'm just going to have to go buy a new one. I thought maybe the people that came out to give me the quote, maybe they kiped it or something like that. And I hate to think the worst of people. I was thinking, no, that wouldn't happen. But I couldn't draw any other conclusions. What happened to it? Well, the pile I started at the bottom of the hill, that was 2 years and 2 months ago. I decided to move it up here on the hill because it's dry, and I wanted to torch it. And I had all these new madrone branches I wanted to put on there, so I was throwing them on top here. So I was bringing up the branches from the hill, a huge pile. It was like 7 feet, 8 feet tall. I got down to the bottom of it, and lo and behold, in the mud at the bottom of the pile, sunk into the mud with water all around it and everything, was my reciprocating saw. Take a look at this. Look at that. Look at how nasty that is. Look at the blade on it. It's all rust. Okay, so here we are, 2 years and 2 months. Now at the bottom of this, there wasn't like a lot of plywood and stuff on it, so it wasn't protected. You might as well have had this sitting out on the ground, open, because the water's just running through and it's sitting in the mud. It went through 2 years of rain, of snow, of 100 and some degree heat. So this thing was abused, right? Well, check this out. Look at that. It still works like a charm. Well, of course, the blade is toast. So the reason why I made this video was because I've had a lot of people that come over here, a lot of friends come over, and they rib me about the Ryobi tools. And they wonder why I buy these, and they have like their DeWalt and their Milwaukee and all the expensive ones. And I think they don't like the Ryobi because the Ryobi is less expensive. Well, here's the thing. Put your DeWalt and your Milwaukee out on the ground in the mud for 2 years, longer than 2 years, and then do this. That's all I can say. You can rib me all you want about my Ryobi. I've never had one fail on me. I've got the chop saw, the circular saw, drills, and brad nailer, and stapler, all this, this 1+, the interchangeable batteries. I've never had one fail on me. So guys, you can rib me all you want, but look at this. 2 years and 2 months.